Hey everyone, I'm Slosh, and I'm back with a bit of a different Super Monkey Ball video today, making a tier list. I'm going to be going through the titles of the Super Monkey Ball series and making a tier list of my personal picks, favorite, average, and least favorite. This is going to be a lot of fun. I've never done something like this, so this will certainly be an interesting experience. So let's just jump right on into it. First up, we've got Super Monkey Ball Jr., Game Boy Advanced. I'm gonna have to put this one in probably A tier, but a low A, because it's a Monkey Ball game on the Game Boy Advanced, and given that, it plays very well. However, there are some issues that I have with it. It still plays like a Monkey Ball game on the Game Boy Advance, so the controls are, not ideal. But the biggest issue I have with this game is the fact that warp goals look identical to regular blue goals. There's literally no way to tell them apart. And that, I think, is probably due to limitations on the Game Boy Advance, but still feels like something that they should have been able to do, and it just would have made the quality of life in that game, in my opinion, a lot better. So, I will say though, one big plus for this game is, unlike Monkey Ball 1, you can jump straight into Master without having to go all the way through Expert and Expert Extras, so there's not that tedious process if you want to play Master as Master. So yeah, A tier for Junior, solid game, but not quite S in my opinion. Next up, we've got Super Monkey Ball Adventure. This is an interesting game. I don't know if it's a good interesting or bad interesting or somewhere in between. I think it's a little bit more on the not quite as good. I'm going to put it in B. I know some people would have put it lower, but in my opinion, this game has still very good stage design. Couple of the party games. I normally don't look at the party games. I usually don't care at all about the party games. However, Adventure had a few party games that I did keep going back to. Like, they were really fun. Like the one with the tower where you shoot the monkeys out of the cannons and you have to knock down enemy towers. That one was so cool. And yeah, the level design, really, really cool. Really, really fun. My issues with it are camera and physics. Not my thing. I really don't like what they did with that. The story mode is just sort of weird. Like, the story's not good. The Moonhaven hub world is so bad. But there was so much promise there. Like, I love the idea of, like, an open world style Monkey Ball game, and I genuinely wish that they would go back to that and try it again. And, learn from the mistakes that they made in Adventure, because I think that going off of Adventure as a foundation could result in a very high S tier game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. This one's intriguing. I'm going to put this one in B, lower than Adventure. I personally really don't like motion controls in my Monkey Ball games. It just doesn't feel like, it meshes well with Monkey Ball, in my opinion. Level design? They made some cool levels around the whole jumping mechanic thing. Like, that I think they did very, very well. The music in this game, so good. So good. And again, talking about party games, the snowboarding, I love monkey snowboarding. It is so much fun. Huge strike against this game, though. Boss fights. Just no. Let's not do boss fights in Monkey Ball. Those are really bad and really janky and just not an overly fun idea, in my opinion. But the level design and the music really carry this game to the point where I think that it's comfortably in the B tier. Alright, so next up, I'm not actually sure what game this is. This one I'm not familiar with. So I'm gonna just not rate it. If any of you watching this video know what game this one is, please let me know in the comments section below. so that way I can take a look at it, and maybe if I do an updated tier list in the future, I can properly rate it then. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that there's one that I'm not familiar with. Alright, next up, Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. This game is really, 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 really good. There are some flaws with it, though. I'm going to put it in S tier, but at the very, very bottom of S, because I hate, after every world, being forced into unskippable credits. I think that that's whack. Like, the credits, if they're going to be unskippable, should have been only after World 8 and the 4th Special World. That's the only time they should have played. Also, speaking of Secret World 4, and also a slight bit Secret World 3, why are we trying to give all of the or as many of the players as possible seizures? Like, that doesn't really look like they thought that world through very well. However, the strengths that this game has are top notch. Blistering Sands music and Tempest Storm, I believe it's called, music, are two of my favorite tracks in the entire Monkey Balls franchise. For a Monkey Ball game on the DS, it plays phenomenally well. I think that the stylus controls are really unique, really interesting. The level design is really good. It pulls from stages from 1, 2, and some new ones. And the ones from Monkey Ball 1 that it pulled from are like some of the ones that I really, really like from Monkey Ball 1. So that was really cool. I think that this one would be a contender for like maybe even top 2, but definitely top 3 in S, if it was not for that final secret world being just like Seizure Land. Super Monkey Ball. The original Super Monkey Ball, not the original Monkey Ball game though, because there was just Monkey Ball on the arcade, but Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 1. This is probably going to surprise some people, but this one's not going in S. This one's going in A. Because of a few issues that I have with this game. Don't get me wrong, I think that Super Monkey Ball 1 is a phenomenal game and sets the tone for the series very well. However, I really don't like the fact that you cannot give yourself extra lives, because that makes unlocking expert extras and master unreasonably hard for what the game is, in my opinion. And also, there's a large handful of stages that to me just feel really dry and like underdeveloped. I personally am not that huge on Super Monkey Ball 1 stage design. To be fair, there are some phenomenal stages in that game. I don't know how many people would agree with this, but honestly, Exam C is probably my favorite Monkey Ball 1 stage, and sits very highly among my favorite stages in the entire series. The lack of being able to just jump straight into Master once you get there the first time really is frustrating, but the stages in this game that are good, in my opinion, are very, very good. And also the game controls really well. So, yeah, definite mid to high A tier, but in my opinion, not quite S tier material. Super Monkey Ball 3D. I've not played this one before, but I have read a lot about it, and I've seen a lot of stuff from it. This one's going in C. Because they introduced a new character in this game and just didn't do anything with him, with Jet. Which is really disappointing. There are only 2 party games in this game, and also the stage design is some of the blandest in the entire series. The only reason why this is not in D tier for me is because I am a sucker for spooky themed world themes, and there is Bananamania, I think it's called, which looks very cool. Yeah, just all around, it feels like they could have done so much more with this game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Splits, the other on this list that I am aware of that I have not played just yet. I am hoping to get this game sometime very, very soon, and also stream it over at twitch.tv//w, so if you're not following over there already, you should definitely go do that, because Banana Split streams probably going to be starting up before the end of the year, which is very, very exciting. But this game, this is going at the top of A tier for me. Because from what I've seen, this is the one, like, quote-unquote modern era Monkey Ball game that I feel like the stage design is on par with that original era of, like, Monkey Ball 1 through either Touch and Roll or Adventure, whichever one of those came second. But, like, the stage design in Banana Splits looks really good to me. It looks like it's a nice blend of, like, best of both worlds sort of thing from modern era and the original era. The world themes are very interesting. And I love the vibe of Time Paradox. And also, it has warp goals. After a large drought of Monkey Ball games not having warp goals, and I personally love warp goals. Dr. Badboon cameo in it. Dr. Badboon is a terrible guy, but I really wish that he had been in more Monkey Ball games, so that way they could have established him as like a series-wide villain and had more stories. Because I think that this series could benefit immensely from that. And also, like, the master difficulty in this game, like, it looks on par with, like, the master difficulties back in Monkey Ball 1 and Monkey Ball 2 and stuff. Like, it looks challenging, and the stage design is so cool. Like, I wish that this game had been on more consoles than just the PS Vita. Because when did Banana Splits come out? It came out in like 2012 or something like that. I had never heard of this game or the PlayStation Vita until last year, which would be 2021, 9 years later. What? Why this game was not, at a later date, ported onto the Wii U, I have no idea. And the reason why I say that is, while the Wii U was not as successful as certain other Nintendo consoles have been, the Wii U's gamepad functions in a somewhat similar way to the PlayStation Vita from my understanding. I could be completely wrong about that, but it feels like they could have done something with that. And then you would have been getting this game into the hands of more players, and it would have been, you know, a little bit more well-known. Because I think having this game on a fairly unknown console was a terrible idea, because it genuinely looks so good. Like, since it would have been Touch and Roll, that game, Banana Splits, looks like by far the best Monkey Ball game. And, like, a Monkey Ball game that, if marketing had been done right for it, could have, like, recharged the franchise. So yeah, top of A tier for me. I cannot wait to play that game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. This one's going to go at A. It's Banana Blitz, and I can play on a regular controller now. Yes, please? Like, that, way back in the day, that was my biggest complaint about Banana Splits, is I couldn't use a controller with a joystick. Unlike Monkey Ball 1 and 2. And that, to me, was why I didn't enjoy Banana Blitz as much as I probably would have. Banana Blitz HD solves that. Yes, the music is really not good compared to the Original Banana Blitz music for those world themes at the very least. I mean, come on, why is the Monkey Ball 1 space music in this game? That track is cheeks. But the gameplay, to me, feels way, way better. Except for the boss fights. The boss fights are still trash. Super Monkey Ball 2 Sakura Edition. This game has a tier of its own. F. I did not have a good experience with this game. Sakura Edition is the only game ever that has actually made me so motion sick I threw up. To be fair, I was playing this game on a small iPod screen in a moving vehicle going through some elevation changes. And this was back in the time when I would get carsick a lot. But still, I have tried to watch or play this game after that point, and I get a headache within like a minute or two. It's not good. The stage design, from what I remember, is also really lacking in any sort of depth. So yeah, that game is getting a pretty low mark from me, personally. Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. S tier. You get Monkey Ball 1 stages, all of them. Monkey Ball 2 stages, all of them. You get the Bad Boon story from Monkey Ball 2. You get new stages that, in my opinion, are some of the coolest. You get the Monkey Ball 1 stages with the whole life system issue that I had with 1 completely gone. That, to me, is the making of a phenomenal game. And, I mean, in my opinion, it just is one of the best Monkey Ball titles there's ever been. Super Monkey Ball Step and Roll. D tier. Nah, low C. Low C. I have a lot of issues with this game. This game's saving grace is that it has jam. Like, literally, in my opinion, that is this game's saving grace. Level design is not very good up until you get to, like, World 6 out of 7. It feels like there's just no trust in the player to, like, learn from their mistakes, because there are so many stages that you just cannot fall off of. It makes no sense whatsoever to me. Again, motion controls. Don't like those in my Monkey Ball games. And if you play with the Wiimote, they're just barrels every foot and a half on every stage for just no reason. Like, I get that, you know, they're trying to push the Wii balance board controls and all that stuff, but I mean, you've got to think about also the part of the player base that just legitimately cannot use the balance board. Like, by tainting and corrupting the stages the way that they did, by changing them for the way that they did for the Wiimote versions, you're pretty much just saying that you don't care about that part of the player base, in my opinion. I don't think that that's what the intent was, but to me personally, that's how it comes across, and that is why this game is getting a very low rating from me. Super Monkey Ball 2. First video game I ever played in my life. S tier. Very, very, very high S tier. This game had the one unique, proper story with proper cutscenes. It had some of the just coolest marble roller stage design I've seen, with the stages in World 10, Expert Extras, Master, and Master Extras. I love those stages so much. There is definitely a bit of nostalgia for me with this game, because again, it was the first game that I ever played in my life, and I played this game so much as a kid. But it's still, like, even today, it just still feels like it is top notch in the Monkey Ball series, so it's gotta go at the top of S tier. But wait, there is a game missing from this little tier list thing, and that's right, that's Super Monkey Ball Bananamania. For those of you who are familiar with my streams and some of my speedrunning content, you probably can guess where I would put Bananamania. The top spot in S. That is where Bananamania would go for me personally. I know that yes, there are issues with the physics and camera in this game. I know that. I still love it. I still love the way the game plays. I love everything about it. Like the upgraded like the HD world backgrounds, I absolutely adore. So many of the new tracks in the game's soundtrack are so good. Like the new World 2, 3, and 5 themes, and 4 too, are just bliss. You've got, you know, all the stages from Monkey Ball 1, 2, and Deluxe. You've got 4 other special modes aside from Deluxe mode. That's got, you know, the gold banana, the dark banana, reverse, and original stage mode, and all of them are so much fun to tackle. Perfect clears, I mean, some of you already know. I mean, I have uploaded on my YouTube a compilation of 100 perfect clear IL world records that I have. I hold more perfect clear world records than I believe anyone else in the entire game, in the entire world. So, of course, I'm going to be like, perfect clear ILs? Absolutely. That is a huge plus for this game. I wish that more Monkey Ball games had those, and I hope that for any future titles they do more perfect clear stuff. And also, I love having a manual camera. Yes, the manual camera is a little bit janky. I don't care. I love it so much. So, all those things together, that's why I've got to put Bananamania at the top spot. And there you have it. My personal Super Monkey Ball series tier list. This was a lot of fun to make. I should do more Monkey Ball tier lists in the future. Maybe choose a game and do a tier list of all the stages. And also actually play through like a game, you know, all of the party games and do a tier list of that. That would be fun. I should do that because that would be really, really cool. Yeah, if you all enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, like button, and post notification. So that way you never miss a video from me. And it really helps out the channel, and I would really, really appreciate it. And if, you know, you want to catch some Bananamania speedrunning action and also some banana splits when I get it, hopefully later this year, then make sure you head on over to twitch.tv//w and drop a follow, because I stream a lot of Super Monkey Ball, and it's just always a fun time. Also, leave a comment down below what sort of Super Monkey Ball content you'd like to see next time, because I am open to some suggestions, because I have so many ideas, but I also want to hear from all of you. What ideas would you like to see? Let me know down below. And that just might be the next Super Monkey Ball video that I drop on the channel, unless there's this huge speedrunning thing that I pop off in. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in to this video, and I will see you all next time. See ya!